Hi, welcome to Maranatha Abutu's channel, and obviously my name is Maranatha Abutu, and I know people wonder sometimes when they hear the name Maranatha, they ask me, what's that? Is that like an English name or something? Are you even Nigerian? I remember a couple of weeks ago I had met somebody. I went to pick up passports for a colleague of mine at the Indian embassy, and one of the men there was so sure I was a Nigerian. And when we started talking, he was speaking to me like I was a foreigner. I know how we Nigerians sometimes like to bully people or bully ourselves into complying in some very weird way to give them money. But as it turned out, he had said something and I laughed and I used a very common expression that we use here, like guy out big. And he was like, oh my god, you're Nigerian, where are you from? So I get a lot of those kind of conversations or questions as to, are you even Nigerian, where are you from? So yeah, today I'm here to tell you guys that yes, I am absolutely Nigerian. I am from Kogi State. But if you're also feeling weird by referring to me as Mara or Maranatha, you can simply call me Ene. Ene, it's E-N-E, Ene. I remember when I was in school in 2015, this neighbor of mine had asked me. At that time I used to go by my first name actually, which was Queen, or which is Queen. And he had asked me if I had a tribal name, and I had told him Ene, and he would sort of pronounce it in a very funny way. He's Yoruba, so he would say, and it's not just him, there are a couple of my friends who are Yoruba that would first say Ene, Ene, and I would tell them, no, it's not Ene, it's Ene, Ene. Yeah, so if you want to call me that, that's fine. And again, I reside in Abuja, Nigeria. If you haven't subscribed yet, please try and subscribe. If it is your first time here, please do come back, check out my other videos. I promise you there are a couple of things you would learn from each of my videos. I promise you that. And if you stick around with me, you keep getting maximum content. Yeah, so I wanted to talk to you guys about something that happened to me last weekend. So last weekend I went to the park to pick up my books. My books got delivered from the publisher, and I went to the park to pick it up. And you guys, this is the first time in my life. I know people say it a lot, and even some of my friends are coming from Lagos, they sometimes say, oh, they met so and so this kind of persons at the mall, or they're basically everywhere. Now, this person was selling Kayamata, and he had walked up to me because I was standing and waiting for them to check through my package. And he came to me and with all seriousness, like he first started with, oh, you are so pretty, this, that. Next thing, this guy brings out his package. I don't know what to call it, but he brings out his package and he has like different types of Kayamata. When that wasn't working, like he kept saying, if you wear this ring, you would be able to ask favors from men, no matter what it is, they're going to give to you. He brought out the one that is, I think he calls it talk and do or something. Then there is this other one that he says, once I apply it on my body and I go out, people will just grant me favors or whatever. And then there was this particular one, it was a ring. And then I was intrigued because this is my first time meeting them, and I hear quite a lot of people say they are here in Abuja a lot, but I haven't met any of them. So I said, okay, let me see them, and he went into a deeper purse to bring out this particular ring, and he goes on to tell me, if I am married, my husband will listen to me, blah 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 blah. And what kept ringing in my head was, these Nollywood movies we used to watch when we were growing up, where Susanna, Patience Uzoko, would put in or cage in what's his name? Hey, this Gomez guy that used to act very foolish in movies, and they would put him in bottle and they would say whatever it is they want to say, and the guy would just be doing their bidding. And I kept wondering, because I know that like there are a lot of people who patronize these guys, and I kept wondering like what is the actual motivation for it, you know. And my question to him was, so peradventure I'm dating a person who actually doesn't have much. What if he doesn't have it and I call his name, you know, according to the way he has prescribed, and this person doesn't have money to give me? Is he going to steal to give me that money? And he became quiet. And this is one of those things that society keep trampling on the emotions of women. Why are there several beauty tips for women? For instance, I think this is also something I wrote in my book Friendship Illusion, where I made mention of something that cosmetic manufacturers and producers, they all bank on the insecurities of women to sell their products, and then sometimes they masquerade that, you know, and sell it off to women, and then some women become carriers of this their acts to make it seem like, oh yo, I was feeling insecure about this that part of my body, and now due to so and so and so I feel, you know, great, or I feel better about myself. And it's all trash. The other day as well, somebody has sent me something on Instagram, one of my friends, and it was this thing where sometimes men keep saying stuff like, why do women do BBLs, you know? And it's mostly that sometimes they say it's for men, that is not exactly for men but for themselves. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like most of these things are not because, well, some do it to attract men or find favor with men, but I think most of the time it's just to fuel our own ego, or that's stupid subtle competition that some women still do nowadays. And it's crazy. Why are you with a partner who you think has money and cannot give to you, and the only way you think you can go about that is to get Kayamata, to get him to give you money? Doesn't make sense to me. It still boils down to the conversation we had earlier here, where we're talking about why exactly would you not know your partners, especially married couples? Why would you not know how much your partner earns? And so therefore you can tell when this person doesn't have money. And it is outrageous that money that you don't have, you expect your partner who is on the same level as you to have that money. Why are we doing these things to ourselves? If everybody out there saying no to Kayamata, they're not going to have a market for them, and they're not going to want to start making people. Because there was a conversation I had with one of my friends' sister, and this person is pretty young and they engage in all of this Kayamata situation. And I keep asking myself, it is because we, the older people, we keep, you know, fueling this thing, and that's why even the young ones are coming up now realize, oh, why should I be having stretch mark, or why am I asking for my boyfriend for money and he's not giving me? It is because of what we are doing as the adults. Like, why are you encouraging this kind of situations? If honestly, if we say no to these things, they're not going to have the market for it, and obviously we're going to live better for ourselves. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say today, and I hope that if you watched to this part, you have subscribed. Yes, I hope that you have subscribed and you are going to go and watch my other videos. Yeah, and you are also going to share or recommend to your friends. So this is me testing my Kayamata on you people. That's a joke. That's a joke. That is an absolute joke. But yeah, please and please and please and please, don't make this your last video, your first and last video. Don't make this your last video if you're a returning subscriber. Please stay glued to this space. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye bye.